Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another InfoSec Hub video. Today we're going to talk about WAFs or Web Application Firewalls. In front of you see one of the websites that I manage, and on that website I have firewalls activated. I will show you two of them because with that I can show you the most of some of its features. Right in front of your face you see the Web Application Firewall with the name WordFence. And WordFence has some free options, and it also has premium upgrades for to be better protected. Let's go over this firewall. So you see here the firewall is activated. It can stop complex attacks. You have to think about cross-site scripting, SQL injection attacks, password guessing, things like that. So 55%, what do you get with 100%? Premium rules enable real-time IP block list. This is all based on the data that WordFence has on all the websites where this plugin is installed. So they basically have the knowledge of bad IP addresses, attack patterns and stuff like that. And so I'm actually protected for 55%, as you can see here. And the firewall rules also come from the community. So other people can also commit their firewall logs. This plugin will also take the firewall logs and feed it into their system, in their artificial intelligence system, I assume, and that way, like, you can learn from other attacks, because this plugin is for WordPress, and if you don't know WordPress, it's actually what drives the internet. This is an open source content management system, and most of the websites in the world are powered by WordPress. So you can imagine that if there's vulnerabilities found or there's a new attack surface found on this WordPress site, that you will almost guarantee to have hack a website somewhere, because there's so many websites out there powered by WordPress. So brute force protection, stop password guessing attacks. It's just scripts that go all over the internet, try to find ways to crack your website. It will always try to with the username admin and just a random password, and it will keep on trying until it guesses something correct, and that will be feedback to the hacker, and then the hacker will probably manually log in later and then take over your website, deface it, destroy it, what have you. Here you have a little bit more information. Login attempts failed. Yes, so let's go over that. Login attempts, so username admin, coming from this IP address on this date. So 28 January, around this time. So you can do a lookup on the IP address if you want. Most of the time it's a proxy server or something else, or maybe even a machine that's infected by spyware or ransomware or something else. Somebody that doesn't even know that they're doing this. Most of the time it's just scripted attacks, basically. There's no human being on the other side. This is the WordFence network. So you can see here, this is the last 47 minutes or so. Oh no, it was updated 47 minutes ago. But you can see the attacks. How many attacks are there? In the 24-hour span, basically. So you see there's quite a lot of attacks on WordPress websites, and WordFence recognizes those attacks. So let's go over a 30-day period. Yeah, you see the number here. It's quite a lot, actually. And every time an attack is recognized, it will be logged, it will be analyzed, and it will be fed into this WordFence network, which is probably artificial intelligence driven. So by every attack, it learns, basically. It learns from the attack pattern, from bad IP addresses, and that kind of knowledge you can buy in their premium package. So you see here top countries, number of attacks. This is all for my own website. So Canada, United States, Germany, top IP blocks. Let's see, over the 30-day period, United States. Yeah, so let's see, what more can I say? Blocking. This is all premium. So for instance, you have various IP addresses that you want to block so they can't enter your website, or you can do it on geo IP base. So let's say, for instance, you want to block the entirety of Ukraine. So every IP address, every public IP address in that country will be blocked, when they try to enter your website. Of course, there are ways around it for hackers, but you're at least sure that if you don't have any customers in Ukraine, you can block it. You can block Russia, you can block China, certain countries in Africa. You can also, block the whole world except the country that you are from, things like that. Patterns. This is all, premium stuff. You need to upgrade it. So right out of the box, you get this word fence firewall, which is, according to this graph, 55% effective now. Let's see if I can show you more. Protection levels. PEP request will be processed by the firewall. Remove extended protection. So this is now enabled. Enable protected. Real-time IP block lists. Okay, you need the premium upgrade. Advanced, delay IP in country blocking, allow list to bypass the rules. Okay, so this is the first web application firewall I want to show you guys. This is called WordFence. I'm pretty happy with it. The second one is Securi. I hope I say it correctly. This one has a very neat feature as well, and it's really checks the integrity of the files that are connected to this WordPress installation. And as you can see here, some core WordPress files were modified. So, you install this website, this plugin knows exactly the files, they know the hash value of each file. And if they see or they notice that something is modified, they will warn you about this through an email or whatever you want to set it up like. And these are the, these are the files. So you can do your research about it, what's it about. And you can check the false positives. Every time you do a plugin upgrade, you can have a false positive popping up. If you run like what I just showed you, this web application firewall, it will also need to update itself with community rules and stuff like that, and you will also be notified of that. Because then you change the overall side of the file, or maybe a file list, let's say a whole IP table or something like that, that will all be updated. So you will be notified of that. Tips to harden your installation after a hack has occurred. What can you still do? Alerts that can be set up, and API service communication to communicate with the API of this plugin. So you see this one, Security, this really goes also into the integrity of the WordPress files themselves, which is very important, because most of the time hackers, they will just upload a JavaScript, or they will mess around your PHP files, to take over your website from there. It happened with me before, and there are ways to see. Let's see if I can find some loggings here. No, not at this moment. Notices, actions. Let's see, notices of 404 detection. That's basically an IP try to look for something on your website that doesn't exist, and then they get a 404 notice. This is also sometimes done by people just to see if they can, you know, mess up your website in some kind of fashion. So it's also very important to have 404 detection enabled. Let's see if I can show you a little bit about that. Yeah. So 404 detection. Yes, here hackers are on the prompt for looking for vulnerabilities on your site that can be exploited. Let's see, just a second. Next. I saw it explained here. Every failed attempt by a hacker will lead to a 404 error. By using this detection, you can block out such users and protect your site. So these are all 404 notices, and you can manually, let's say, show only entries for this host. You can block these hosts. But as you see, this goes on all day, all night. Here, JavaScript, what I just talked about, is often used to inject it into the website and then get it to do things. What they want is just they want to take over your website. They want to be able to be the administrator, log into this website, deface it, delete all pages, corrupt the database or delete the database even, and you know, go more into really destroying it. Or if you have a web shop, maybe turning it down, doing something to it, that you will lose your reputation, you will lose a lot of money. This is just my personal website. It's about cars, so it's more of a blog basically. So I'm not earning any money with it. I don't have any advertisement on it. I make good backups, so you know, I'm pretty sure that after a hack occurs, I can put my site back. I'm not earning any money from it. You know, it's just a hobby project. But let's say, for instance, you have a web shop. Then it's something else. So hopefully this was interesting for you. The first video about web application firewalls. In the future, I will also show you with Kali Linux what you can find out about a WordPress site or a Drupal site or any open source frequently used CMS, and how you can protect yourself against those kind of things. If you have any questions about this, or you know, you want to know what's the best WAF for my situation, just leave a comment in the comment section below this video, and we thank you for listening and enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching.